My name is Megan Hayward. I am the Director of Global Marketing at Karndean, which is a flooring company. My peers really are all male, and I really felt that I wanted that insight from another female of how to deal with being in a senior leadership position. Wasn't feeling as confident as I probably should have been at work. Generally, in myself, I'm quite confident, I'm quite happy with all my colleagues, but actually owning my role and owning my position was I almost felt like I didn't, or I wasn't quite there, and I didn't really know how to change that or how to do it differently. It was a confidence thing and possibly getting in my own way, but I'd worry about what my colleagues would think, what my senior colleagues would think.
Okay. What changed as a result of our work?
A lot of barriers that were actually invisible barriers just went. Then a lot of the work that we did was very much that it was me getting in my own way, or me telling myself a story about what somebody else thought or what somebody else might think. And taking that away just meant that I think I act differently, or if I don't act differently, I feel different in myself. So I feel more confident, and I do now feel that I own my role, and not in any arrogant way or trying to go over the top, but I just feel comfortable in myself and comfortable in what I say and how I can be, rather than worrying about it all the time, which is then getting in the way of doing it.
Mm-hmm. What was the process itself like for you?
It was great. I did not know what to expect. And it was great with all different types of things. Sometimes it was just talking things through. Sometimes it was doing some kind of exercise or reflecting. And sometimes it was challenging and making me look at something from another person's perspective, but really trying to be in that person to get their perspective. So I loved it. And the fact that we were catching up regularly just meant that if there'd been a difficult week or there'd been something that didn't go the way I'd hoped, that I knew we were speaking soon again to be able to talk that through. So anything negative was still okay, whereas anything positive, we were able to then talk through that and how that made me feel, which built me for the next step of trying something else.
What specific results have you created off the back of this work?
I think there's two ways of looking at it. Number one is quite factual. I feel I've been able to justify things around, salary, bonus, things like that more than I have before. And on the other side, it's really feeling like part of the team, feeling valued, the relationship, whether it's with my direct manager or with my peers, from how I felt a year ago, feels much stronger, much more open and much more equal. And I think going into this, I didn't feel equal, and now I do. And that for me is the biggest takeaway.
What would you say to someone that was considering investing in themselves or having their company invest?
Oh, goodness, do it. Do it, do it, do it. It's the best thing I've done, and I would recommend it to anybody. And I would particularly recommend it to any woman who's in a leadership position, because it's all things you don't get taught and things you don't learn. And if you haven't got somebody strong around you that's going to help you or support you or bring you on, it will make the world of difference. I knew that I could get something out of this. I just didn't know what it was. And I've got so much more out of it than I thought I might. And it's just been great. I almost want to have another problem so that we can do some more.